Thank you, Rich. On behalf of my colleagues, Councilmember Craig Rice, Councilmember Will Jawando, Councilmember Hans Reamer, Councilmember Andrew Friedson, Councilmember Evan Glass, and Councilmember Sidney Katz, as well as Councilmember Nancy Navarro and Councilmember Tom Hucker, who couldn't be here today, we want to extend our admiration and love to all of the families who lost loved ones that day. It's hard to imagine what all of you must be processing on this day every year, but particularly on this 20-year anniversary. We will make sure that your loved ones are never forgotten and that their memories will last through generations. We all have stories that day. I was working at Children's Hospital in DC, and that was the one day of the year that Children's Hospital had actually been designated to be able to receive adults. You could see from the perch of the hospital the smoke billowing from the Pentagon. And I remember the anxious and disorienting feeling that all of us felt that day. I remember appreciating the incredible work of our first responders who selflessly went about their business just simply doing their jobs in protecting all of us and keeping us safe. I remember feeling so appreciative of those efforts and continue to this day. And as Mayor Newton mentioned, I also remember the unity that we all sensed as a nation. We were grieving together, but not just as a country, as a world. I remember getting phone calls from relatives in Ecuador and Chile, checking in to see how we were doing as a family here and expressing their deep condolences for what had happened to our country. But that sense of unity, that sense of purpose was so powerful. It lasted weeks. And it's up to all of us to honor those lost that day by doing everything that we can, and I mean everything that we can, to honor them by remembering that unity and bringing us together today when so much divides us, so much tears us apart. And so I also had a memory from that week in which our Muslim community coordinated a blood drive here in Montgomery County, which I participated in, and how powerful that was for us to come together as a community of faith and not point fingers. And I thought President Bush at the time did a remarkable job of ensuring that we didn't point fingers. So there's so much to remember, but so much to look forward to in the future as well. So thank you again on behalf of the council, to the families, to all those that organized today's beautiful event, to our first responders who continue their mission of duty in protecting all of us. And God bless the United States of America. With that, transitioning to the next part of our program, my colleagues and I will be reading picked by the families. We will then say the name publicly of one of the lives lost, and then have a 30-second moment of silence while each of us takes a flower and places it on the bench representing those lives lost. What thou the radiance which was once so bright, be now forever taken from my sight. Though nothing can bring back the hour of splendor in the grass or glory in the flower, we will grieve not, rather find strength in what remains behind. By William Wordsworth. Were I so tall to reach the pole, or grasp the ocean with my span, I must be measured by my soul, the mind's the standard of the man. By Isaac Watts. And now we remember William Edward Caswell.
Dr. Gerald Paul Fisher, who we remember today.
Captain Lawrence Getzford.
Michelle M. Heidenberger, who we remember today.
Angela Marie Houtz.
We honor and remember Teddington Ham Moy.
In honor of and remembrance of Lieutenant Darren H. Pontel.
Scott A. Powell.
In memory of Todd Hayes Rubin.
Tricia Statz.
Ernest M. Wilcher, who we remember today.